Hey, what's up? Lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2018 book, What Would Dolly Do? How to Be a Diamond in a Rhinestone World by Lauren Marino. 230 something pages. Let me just double check. 227 pages. I was close. I just want to double check the year as well. 2018, the one I have reprinted in 2023. There we go. So this is just a biography book, basically, but it also poses a question. What would Dolly do in these situations? Which is a smart way of writing a book, because it's not just these are my sources, these are the interviews of this particular famous person. How does this work? I know a few different aspects of Dolly's upbringing and her lead to success and powerful, strong businesswoman that she is. So like I knew most of this stuff. It was neat hearing other side things here and there, but it was a nice little broken into different sections. What would Dolly do in regards to helping flood victims in Texas? What would Dolly do in regards to diet and exercise? What would Dolly do in regards to reading and literacy? So it was neat seeing these things. It was nice seeing the different spiritualistic aspects of her as well. It's nice seeing the openness of this character. She puts on this character of Dolly because it's wigs and full makeup, and when she's not on the stage, she has, toned down makeup, and her hair's brown, I believe, something like that. So it was neat. It was neat seeing this. My folks went to Tennessee a little while ago and picked that up. So I thought it would be a neat little read. I love her imagination library, where she gives I think it's like a book a month to kids up to age 5, promoting literacy and reading. She's been very vocal about humanity first and putting people first, and she's been very vocal as well as not judging anybody, not choosing a political side, nothing of that nature. She just wants what's best for everyone, and a lot of that you can see in her work. She always wants to make sure everybody is comfortable, safe, happy, and healthy, and that's the best way that you should be wanting to thrive, is to be safe, happy, and healthy. That's the best way. People try to take away people's happiness, people's safety, people's health, and that's not cool. And she's been a very strong advocate for safety, happiness, healthy. So I like seeing these different aspects. Just a little thing within regards to reading this book. I didn't know she wrote 2 cookbooks. So I really want to find these cookbooks and see. I mean, I've been eating vegan for 8 years, so I definitely can't eat the majority of what's probably in there, because it's probably going to be authentic Southern cooking. But I could always tweak some things. I guarantee there's vegan Southern cooking recipes somewhere where I can, and I've figured out how to replace something here and judge something there. So I'm sure I can figure it out. But I think it'd be fun to find these cookbooks. I might try to find them for Christmas gifts for my folks. I think they would get a kick out of it as well. They gave me this book. I will give them a different Dolly Parton book. I think that'd be fun. My favorite Dolly memory, if that makes sense, because I've never met her, is with the second It's Congeniality film. Was when Sandra Bullock is chasing Dolly Parton through this hotel, and like tackles her, and she's like, "You're not the real Dolly," and she's like, "I am," and it was. I still laugh to this day after watching it all these years later. Hysterical. I also love the Dolly Parton montage scene in Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, where their scoutmaster is obsessed with Dolly Parton, has a Dolly Parton pinball machine, and when he turns into a zombie, he accidentally hits a record, and a Dolly Parton song is playing, and the zombie is chasing the kid around the house, and he's just throwing like Dolly Parton plates and things. It's just so funny how did this decide? How did Chris Landon, who did Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, how did he stumble upon, he's like, what? The scout leader's a Dolly Parton fan. The whole house is covered with Dolly Parton merchandise, and we're going to have a full Dolly Parton 9 to 5 moment of the zombie chasing the kid, and the kid's throwing the merch everywhere. How did this come into fruition? Hysterical. Could have been any plate. Could have been anything. But it was just Dolly Parton stuff. So Dolly as a character, hysterical. Dolly as a human, incredible. Love Dolly Parton. What would Dolly do? How to Be a Diamond in a Rhinestone World. And she does amazing work when she works with the Muppets as well. Love it. Love watching her and Kermit together. It's great. Great book. Fast book. On to the next review. Mahalo.